Hey friends, I am here at the beautiful Sac State Arboretum. Can't believe it's been so long since I've been to this place. This was one of my safe havens during all of 2020, and it's been a long time since I've been here. It's also been a long time since I've made a video. It's been nearly, almost exactly 3 months since I posted my last video. And I just wanted to come on here and give you some life updates and let you know where the hell I've been. So, if you're interested to know what the heck's been going on these past few months, stick around. You know those moments in life when everything is just too much? That's where I've been. The past 3 months have been so busy, so much. It was almost like as soon as the world started opening back up a little bit again, it was just everything came flooding in, you know, and a lot of these things were my choice. Opportunities and things started popping up and I just started grabbing them. My old habit of doing too damn much kicked in real hard, and I filled my plate as full as can be with some really good things. But life also decided to hand me, myself and my family, some not so good things in the midst of all of it. But let's start with the good things. I had to write notes about what I needed to talk about because it's been a lot and it's easy to forget what's happened, and also trying to avoid rambling too much. I did my first fair. I did my first craft fair in 2 years. I think the last time I sold things at a fair was July of 2019. I actually did 2 of them and it was so perfect. After finishing making my beautiful little craft room, I actually had a space to create and I just went all in making stuff. And it felt so good just to get back into that mode where, you know, you get in the zone and you're just creating and setting up my booth and talking to people. It was, you know, it was being out in the world again, and it felt really good. And also, speaking of making crafts, I reopened my Etsy shop. I've had my Etsy shop for years, but there's been nothing in it. And once I was done with the craft fairs, I took whatever I didn't sell and put them in my Etsy shop. I have a brand new shop name. I do have a few things in there right now. It definitely needs a restock, but to check it out if you'd like. I will leave the link down below, but it's felt really good to get that ball rolling again. We finally committed to selling our house after years of hemming and hawing about it and wanting to do it but never actually taking the steps. We are taking the steps. We had a yard sale. We've been getting rid of things. We got the house painted. There's still a long way to go. We are not ready to list it yet, but we are actively moving forward in this process, and I could not be more excited about it. We have no idea where we're gonna go. We don't have a house lined up. I'm still not working, but we're at least taking steps in that direction, and that feels great. Also, I did my first show. I performed in my first show in 3 years. The last time I performed on stage was shortly after Rowan was born, and she's gonna be 4 in like 3 months. So it's been a while. But yeah, I did a little cabaret with my home theater, Green Valley Theater Company, and I got to play a duke. I got to wear the full fancy coat. I got to do the cool wig with the little side curls. It was all set in the Baroque Rococo era, and I was getting married. And I was essentially the groom. It was so beautiful to be a part of a show that blurred the lines of gender and sexuality and just celebrated fun and silliness. And I got to sing opera. Oh man, I haven't done that in a while. It was definitely an exercise. I had to relearn how to use muscles I haven't used in a very long time, but it felt amazing. And also, I celebrated my 39th birthday. Yes, friends, I am 39 years old. I have one more year to go before I turn 40. But it was beautiful. I rented myself a little Airbnb downtown just to get away, kind of away a little bit. And I had brunch with my friends and friends I hadn't seen in so long, and I cried so much when I hugged them. And I just relaxed in my little apartment. Adrian took me to the movies. We went to the freaking movies. God, I missed the movie theater. He took me out for a beautiful dinner. We got drinks at a little tiki bar downtown. It was just nice. It was nice to be out, to feel like a person again, and to just do things I love doing. But yeah, I'm old. I'm old now. But those are some of the good things that have happened. And while this was all happening, we were dealing with some stressors. Well, you know, for the first half of this whole thing, Adrian wasn't working. Neither of us were working. And we were really concerned about what we were going to do financially. And in the midst of all that, both of our cars broke. Both of them. One of them was going to be way too much to fix, so we didn't. And the other we were able to end up fixing, but it was so much. And hey, just interrupting myself real quick because I forgot to mention in this video that I also shattered a tooth and had to have it pulled from my head. And the surgery occurred during this time period as well. Yay! Anyway, back to me. Throughout all of this, from March until now, we were dealing with both the discovery and loss of a pregnancy. So, I found out I was pregnant around the middle of March. And this is something that we've been planning on for like a year now. And we finally decided to follow through, and it happened very quickly. And it wasn't a pleasant pregnancy. The whole time I was getting ready for the craft fairs, I just felt awful. I describe it as being perpetually hungover. So it was really hard. It was really stressful and difficult trying to get all these things done and also be a mother and take care of my family and just not feeling well at all. I wanted to sleep all the time. Eating was just the worst. I had trouble breathing. Most physical activity left me panting. It was not pleasant. You know, but we were still looking forward to having another baby. We told Rowan. Rowan was super excited. She was super excited to have she wanted a little brother. She kept calling it my new baby. We were excited. We were looking forward to it. It was really stressful, and we were freaking out a little bit about what we were gonna do. Like I said, neither of us were working. It was just a lot. It was a lot to think about and deal with. And then around towards the end of April, actually the day before my first craft fair. Oh, can you hear that? Not the cars. Are those cicadas? Yeah, it was about the day before my first craft fair that we had our first ultrasound and discovered that there were two embryos, and one of them had actually stopped developing long before, and the other showed no signs of a heartbeat. Essentially what I was going through is called a silent miscarriage, or a missed miscarriage. It's when the fetus has stopped developing, but your body hasn't figured it out yet. Your body still thinks it's pregnant. And my body still thought it was pregnant for another 2 months. But, you know, we were devastated. And I had to go through the next few huge events. I had to go through the craft fair the next day. I would have canceled it, but I had already worked so hard and I was really looking forward to it, so I just toughed it out and made it through the day. And you know, I had to go through the next craft fair, and I had to rehearse for the cabaret, and I had to take care of the cars and do all of these things while also grieving this loss. And I really wanted to make videos. I really did. I actually filmed a whole crafting video where I made a set of fairy mirrors beginning to end, the whole process. I filmed it all, but I couldn't bring myself to edit it because it felt false to be sharing anything that was going on. It felt false to be doing anything fun or silly or any of the other wonderful ideas for videos that I had without talking about this first. And I haven't been ready to talk about it until now. But it's just been a lot. I'm still not through. I still haven't had full closure on all of it. I actually have one more appointment tomorrow, and hopefully, I'm really hoping I'll be able to close the door on this chapter and move forward. Because I'm ready. I have learned so much during this time. I've learned so much about myself. I've learned so much about what I want, what I truly value. I've learned so much about what it means to go through grief with someone. Just with Adrian and I, we've learned a lot about what we're made of and how strong we are and what we truly want for our lives. And I'm gonna talk about all of this in another video. I don't want to go on and on about this, but I just wanted to touch base and let you know that I am still here. I do plan on making videos again. I'm actually even more excited to go forward with this whole YouTube thing. I can't say where I'm going with this channel. All I know is that I want it to be honest. I want it to be true to me. I want it to be authentic. I don't care about niches. I just want to share myself authentically and do things that I enjoy, share things that I love, and document this whole process of going after a life that I truly want, going after a life that I truly resonate with, and hopefully connect with others and inspire others to do the same. You know, we can do hard things. I kept waiting for it to end and waiting for it to end, but it just kept dragging on, and I knew that eventually the pendulum was going to start swinging the other way at some point, and now it is. And now I'm ready to hop on and take the ride in the other direction. That's it. I just wanted to say hey and let you know where I've been. If anyone has any questions, I'm an open book. I don't mind talking about any of this. I don't want this to be, I want to remove the stigma around miscarriage. I don't want it to be this big secret that I never mention. I can guarantee that the grief is going to be with me for a while, and it might leak out at some points in my videos, so deal with it. I just want other women who have been through this to know that they're not alone. that it happens, and it sucks, but life does move forward. Anyway, I don't want to go on and on right now. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I am looking forward, I really am looking forward to getting back into this channel. But just wanted to say hey, and I'm going to carry on.